Hello, Libras. This is Christine from Clover Tarot. I am doing a reading for Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of December 2020. And I have to tell you, I'm really excited to be doing your reading because most of the readings I've done, it just seems like the collective in general is just going through this huge growth spurt. And it looks like you guys are maybe a little bit ahead of the game because I see a complete turnaround from your runes and oracle cards so far. So we're just going to jump right into it. I am going to say that I'm available for personals. You can give my page a like and a follow on Facebook and subscribe to this. That would be great. You can find me at Clover Tarot on Facebook, and I'll post the link in the description box. So let's jump in. So the first rune that you have represents like the overview of the month, and you have the rune of protection. And what this is saying is that emotional overload is something that is something that you might be experiencing this month. And I personally feel like it's more of the higher end of the emotions, not like the sadness and the self-pity, but the higher end, like the happiness and the elatedness. And you want to remember to keep control of those emotions. Don't collapse yourself into them and get high off of them. And what I heard when I drew this rune was, don't be your feelings. Don't be your feelings. The second rune represents the challenge, and for this you have the rune of breakthrough. This is about complete transformation, taking a leap of faith, doing 100% a 180. All right, daylight has come, but don't get caught up in your head. Remember, don't get caught up in those highs. So this message is literally throughout all three of these runes, which I was like, oh wow, well that's something that I don't see every day. You have to have a measure of trust, and I think like this here is going to be the challenge for you guys. Taking that leap of faith and trusting that the divine's going to carry you through, and keeping those emotions on an even keel. The last rune, and the message that I got with this was feel your way. Feel your way. It's going to be hard work, but feel your way through why. And when you feel your way, make sure you observe it and make sure that you're coming from a place of peace rather than a place from the ego where you're getting worked up and high off of those emotions. So the last rune that you have is the rune that is representing the action that you need to take. And you have the rune of movement. And this is saying like that your situations are going to improve. If you're looking at growing your business or furthering relationships, now is the time. You need to face the future. And when this good fortune comes around, because it's coming around for you Libras, this is telling you to share that good fortune, because it's in sharing that we receive and giving that we receive. And isn't that great? Because this is the giving season. Now I'm going to look at your oracle cards, and for the overall energy of your oracle cards, you have the card New Birth Guarded Vigilantly, and this is a card for new beginnings. And what I loved was the very next card that popped out of the deck was, well, the first card that popped out, because this is the bottom card, right, is Defend to the End the Worthwhile. This means that the message of this card is doubled. So this is about nurturing ideas that are important to your life path, to your goals. This is about being vigilant. You need to take care and protect your energy and your ideas or your ventures and goals until they can stand alone. So again, that hard work is going to take place and need to take place if you want these things to grow. But I feel like now is the time, like you're going to have the energy to do so. You have the spirals of manifestation card next, and what I heard when I pulled this card was, remember how far you've come. So if you get stuck in like feeling like maybe things haven't moved as quickly as you expected or wanted them to, this is a card to remind you to look back and remember where you've come from and how far you've come. And I think that if you do this, you're going to realize it hasn't taken as long as you think. This is also a card that's telling you to stay strong and stand your ground. The other message that I received was, what is worth it is always work. And sometimes it requires risks, almost always. And again, I'm going to come back to this card, defend to the end the worthwhile. Defend to the end the worthwhile. The next card that, also with the spirals of manifestation is about turning a corner, right? And like what I'm seeing, the message that I received with your oracle cards and your runes, what I heard was the turnaround is here. The turnaround is now. You're coming around a big corner. I feel like some of you guys have been really stuck in a very dark place. And you're coming out of it. So if you've been dealing with depression and anxiety, I think like you're coming out of that as well. Grieving processes is what I just heard too. If you've been grieving, you're coming to you're coming to a place of acceptance of that grief so that you can move forward in your life. You're not going to feel stuck in it anymore. And then the last oracle card that you have is beyond the mind, the heart beats. And all I heard with this with this card was follow it. Follow your heart. See how peaceful that she looks on this card. Remember how I just said, like, when it comes from a place of peace, that's from the divine. When you're coming from a place of anxiety or fear, that's the ego. Or if you're coming from a place of total elation and that high off of those emotions, that's the ego. We want to stay grounded. I'm feeling root chakra for you guys. You really want to work on that. So root chakra meditations would probably be really good for you to help ground you. Even just visualize your feet or your bottom if you're sitting down, being rooted into the ground, connecting with that earthly energy. Put your hands in some dirt, do some repotting if you can, or just stand outside barefoot if you're not living in a place that's freezing cold like New Hampshire is this morning. But to reground yourself. The energy from the earth is some powerful, powerful stuff. So let's get into your tarot, shall we? Divine, please use me as a conduit for your love, light, and wisdom to provide messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of December 2020. What is Libra got coming up for them? Please and thank you, Spirit. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Lots of major arcana cards, lots of them. So signifying big changes, big things happening that are outside of your control. Bottom of the deck, overall energy is the art card. That's another major arcana card. Oh, wow. All right, let's get it popping here. I'm going to have to make more room. You guys have tons of cards. Guys, please no fighting. Hunter, stop with the noises. Sorry, guys. Kids, remote schooling, you know. It's apparently the way of the world nowadays. I swear my son likes to antagonize his sisters. You guys have lots and lots of cards. 24 of them, 25 with the bottom of the deck. Holy moly. All right. These are for Libra. Correct positions. Art, upright or reversed. The Tower. the Eight of Wands, the Priestess, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Cups, Adjustment, Prince of Cups, the Queen of Discs, the Four of Discs, the Hanged Man, the Three of Discs, Prince of Wands, the Hierophant, the Devil, the Knight of Wands, Princess of Swords, Prince of Discs, Eight of Cups, Ace of Swords, Princess of Cups, Queen of Wands, lots of Wands energy, Princess of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Chariot. Wow. Wow, I think some of you might be moving. You have the Chariot and the Three of Wands. Both of these cards signify a move. Could be moving into a new home. Plus, next to the Princess of Wands, breaking free, moving forward. Distance over land. So maybe you're moving into a new apartment or into a new home. That could be coming up for some of you Libras. Still getting new beginning cards all over the place. Underneath the bottom of the deck here, you have the Ace of Cups and you also have the Ace of Swords. So new beginnings, emotional fulfillment, taking the true path. This is also about cutting away something so that you can move forward. And Six of Swords, oh my gosh, and Wheel of Fortune. Wow, 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 wow. All right. So Six of Swords is about having faith in the process, really trusting that you're being guided in the right direction. The bottom of the deck, overall energy for this reading, is the Art card. This is a card about solutions. This is a card for balance, for having the right recipe to move forward. What I just heard is you guys got it going on. You got it going on. You're coming out of this Tower moment. I feel like this represents probably the months prior to December where like things were just chaotic and there was a lot of emotions running really high. And I feel like the high emotions, what I mean by that is like those deep, deep lows, right? And like what I like to say about the Tower card, when it falls upright, it's about chaos with a purpose. So although things may feel chaotic, you know, it's about purification. It's about purging, getting rid of all of that ick that lives inside of our souls so that we can have a brand new foundation with which to build upon. This energy, like I feel like it passed through and like it almost feels like it's overnight for you guys, that like you're in this dark place and then all of a sudden you're in the light. You're in the light. This is about things happening very quickly, a lot of energetic stuff going on, a lot of energy that is moving you guys through this, just moving them through this. Hunter and Ari, please and thank you. The next card that you have up here is the Priestess. This is about being ready to receive that energy. I feel like a lot of you were probably drained through that Tower card. And this is saying that like now you're going to be receiving all of that good energy from going through that. You have the Five of Wands in reverse. This is about something that's been like arduous and hard work. And, you know, again, hard work hasn't ended, but it's going to be worthwhile. It's going to bring about this emotional fulfillment here with this Ten of Cups. This is that happy ending card. I call this the white picket fence of the tarot, right? So this is full emotional fulfillment. This is about relationships, taking that next level to a place where you guys are finally at peace and in harmony. There's a lot of soulmate cards going on here too with all the dualities, and I do feel like also there's going to be choices that need to be made this month, but you're going to intuitively know which direction to go. Your period of stagnation with the Hanged Man is over and balance is being restored. All the hard work that you guys are putting in and going to continue to put in, you're going to reap the benefits of this. You're going to reap the benefits of this. I also feel like some of you are getting out of unhealthy relationships with the Devil card here. Like you've realized your worth with the Queen of Discs. You're getting rid of the selfish narcissists in your life and you're stepping into your power. Again, done with the stagnation. You're ready for balance and you're ready for there to be confidence in your life. Like you stepped into that power. You're like, like I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done with this bullshit. You know, I feel like some of you may have been angry and you use that anger in a proper way, because even anger serves, right? And sometimes it takes getting really angry about a certain situation or problem in order for us to push ourselves to get out of it. You know, anger is a very, very powerful emotion, but I see you moving out of that and like rediscovering like your own faith and your own strength with the Hierophant. You're setting boundaries. You're setting boundaries. Like, if you guys don't feel like you've been moving, like, let me tell you something. You're wrong. You've been moving. Although the process may have felt kind of slow, like, it hasn't been. You guys have been doing some major healing and really like fighting for yourselves and standing up for yourselves, whether it be in business ventures or relationships or just in life in general. Like, and you're going to start to see the fruits of that labor. You're going to start to see the fruits of that labor. You guys are standing strong here with this Queen of Wands, standing strong. If you look at her, she's just a bad bitch. She got her cheetah and she got her scepter, and she's just like, I have got this. I have got this. Like you're rising, and holy crap, are you like, you're doing a bang up job of it. You know, remember to stay in touch with your emotions, but again, don't be your emotions with this Princess of Cups. Share what you think, share what you feel, but make sure that you're coming from a place of wise mind. So that exists between the heart and the mind. Don't get lost in either one of them. Like, all I got is you guys, the turnaround is here. The turnaround is here. You guys are coming from a place of deep, dark yuck and into a place of love and celebration and, you know, strength. There's just so much going on here. Like you guys are kind of above the curve when it comes to the collective readings that I've done so far. And I'm just going to say, like, I am so proud of you guys. Like standing up for yourselves, that's not an easy thing for a Libra, because you guys like harmony and you like peace and you don't like confrontation. But I feel like a lot of you are really coming from a place of completing karmic lessons and turning your weaknesses into strengths. And I am just overjoyed by your readings. So I hope that that resonates with you all. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check out my page, Clover Tarot. Leave comments, leave feedback. Let me know if this resonated with you. Any things that you'd like to see or hear, or readings that you'd like done. And again, you can follow me on Clover Tarot. You can book personal readings with me there. I do lives a few nights a week there. And once this page builds up, I'll start doing them here as well. So thank you again so much for visiting with me. And I'm psyched. It looks like you guys are going to have a great December.